there's one very interesting detail about this study. I told you that when the subject stepped on the floor, it would feel it in its forearms. It would have the same force applied to the forearms. So what happened was that these subjects started to say that I feel my legs when I'm walking. And this is sort of a phantom limb illusion. So next slide, please. How do we explain this? In the rubber hand illusion, you have a subject with his hand covered. You see a small panel that does not allow the subject to see its own hand. But you have a rubber hand that's being stimulated exactly at the same time that the subject's hand. And what happens is that in the brain of this person, she starts to feel the stimulation of the rubber hand as if it was its own. So if you stop stimulating the real hand and you stimulate the rubber hand, the person says that she still feels it, okay? And this is a demonstration that if you stab the hand, for example, with a fork, the person will react as if they actually felt the fork. Now, why would you care about this? Next slide, please. This is important because it seems like when patients are wearing an exoskeleton and they have tactile feedback, they start feeling their legs that they haven't felt for a long time because of this, something similar to this rubber hand illusion. And it may be that this immersive thing, this feeling like it's actually happening with the exoskeleton and the virtual reality and the rubber hand, or in this case, the lower limb illusion, all of this together seems to be enacting and helping with the neural plasticity and improving these patients. So what am I trying to do now? First of all, this is a very complex experiment, outstanding and amazing, but very complex. So the first thing we're trying to reproduce this and start by the basic things that they did, you know, reproduce the exoskeleton, the brain control exoskeleton, the tactile effect. Then we'll try to improve the initial protocol. And the idea is, if this immersive experience is what triggers neural plasticity, then can we improve this somehow? And lastly, nobody knows exactly what's happening. This is super interesting and very, very important, but nobody knows what's the exact mechanism. So can we help explaining this?